Hello and welcome to HW News English. I am Shubham Chauhan. Welcome to this live stream. Now, the hunger strike of Ladakh activist Sonam Wangchuk has entered its 20th day. The activist's health is, of course, worsening with each passing day. He's only surviving on water and salt. So his health is rapidly deteriorating as we speak, and he's there on the hunger strike at Jantar Mantar in Delhi. Over the last few days, several politicians across party lines have raised concerns on Sonam Wangchuk's health, and they have urged the activist to end his fast. Remember, this is part of the Cockroach Janta Party protest that has been happening in Delhi after a week of the CJP protesters camping at Jantar Mantar. Sonam Wangchuk joined the protest, saying he will sit on a hunger strike, demanding the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. So, in this live stream, we'll take you through the events of the last few hours, the last couple of days, who all have come and met him, and what is it that the protesters and Wangchuk is looking at next. So, first, let's take you through what happened today. The day began with Congress spokesperson and now Rajya Sabha MP Pawan Khera going and meeting Sonam Wangchuk at Jantar Mantar. He is the first known prominent Congress leader to have reached out and met Sonam Wangchuk at Jantar Mantar. Those are the visuals that you see on the screen. Pawan Khera spoke to the press after meeting Wangchuk and said that they are with Sonam Wangchuk, and he supported Wangchuk in his argument that the government needs to take the resignation. The Modi government needs to sack Dharmendra Pradhan. He needs to go, as the exam mess in India's education system is out there for everybody to see. It is affecting lakhs and lakhs of students. So you saw Pawan Khera meet Sonam Wangchuk this morning, followed by, of course, Supriya Sule of NCP Sharad Pawar. She too came and met him. You had Dushyant Chautala, former Deputy Chief Minister of Haryana. He too came and met him. And you've seen a steady stream of politicians coming to Jantar Mantar and meeting Sonam Wangchuk. Everybody had the same request that please end your fast. We need you. And there are better ways to demand accountability from this government. And it shouldn't come at the cost of Sonam Wangchuk's life. Sonam Wangchuk, of course, on his part has refused to end his strike. He said it will send a wrong message to the protest to the government if he withdraws his hunger strike, and he's quite resilient, and he's very clear in the fact that his hunger strike will go on till his demands are met by the government. So that is what is happening. Yesterday, of course, in the evening, you had Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party chief, who came to Jantar Mantar to a rousing reception there by the CJP protesters and other student organizations part of this protest. Arvind Kejriwal met Abhijit Dipke, the founder of Cockroach Janta Party, and then he met Sonam Wangchuk, the Ladakh activist, and speaking to the protesters after meeting Wangchuk, Arvind Kejriwal said that it should be Sonam Wangchuk who should be made the Education Minister of India instead of Dharmendra Pradhan. Those visuals that you see on your screen are from yesterday when Arvind Kejriwal met Abhijit Dipke, the Cockroach Janta Party team, and Sonam Wangchuk to a rousing reception at the Jantar Mantar. Now, before I move forward, let me just also sort of apprise you of the political developments that have been happening around Sonam Wangchuk's hunger strike and the Cockroach Janta Party protest. For the last few weeks, many questioned the Congress party as to why was it silent, why was Rahul Gandhi silent, why hasn't the Congress done an outreach to Sonam Wangchuk and the CJP. Reports suggested that many within the Congress were skeptical about the CJP taking ending up becoming like an Anna Hazare movement, which translated into Aam Aadmi Party, which eventually hurt the Congress. So the Congress was reportedly wary of that, and hence it did not directly reach out or offered support to Dipke, the CJP, or Sonam Wangchuk. Instead, what you saw is that Rahul Gandhi started a Gen Z outreach event of his own called Chhatro Ki Goonj. In fact, while he is speaking, he's having an event in Dehradun where he's meeting the Gen Zs, meeting students, and the Congress is mounting a campaign of its own with the same cause. for the same reason. Yesterday, of course, all of the speculation was put to rest as KC Venugopal, General Secretary Organization of the Congress, put out a post saying that they are with Sonam Wangchuk in this hunger strike of his, and they said that Dharmendra Pradhan, the Education Minister of India, must resign. There was that tweet. We'll try and show that tweet to you of KC Venugopal, who offered his support, and that was the first official reaction from the Congress that came in, something that Abhijit Dipke and the Cockroach Janata Party welcomed. Then reports came in this morning that at a meeting of the Congress party in Delhi, it was Sonia Gandhi who said that, reportedly said that it was her mother-in-law, late Indira Gandhi, who stood by Sonam Wangchuk's father when he was in strike years back. So the Congress must go out and reach out to Sonam Wangchuk and back him in his demands. And then you saw this reaction coming from KC Venugopal yesterday first, and then the meeting that Pawan Khera had, the first big prominent leader to have gone to Jantar Mantar and met. So that is the tweet of KC Venugopal, where he said, Shri Sonam Wangchuk has now been on hunger strike for 19 days, demanding the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, the Union Education Minister. The Indian National Congress has been making this very demand for over a month and a half. We shared the anguish and outrage that Shri Wangchuk feels. In view of his health condition, we appeal to Shri Wangchuk to end this fast. His concern are our concerns and that of other opposition parties as well. So the first big comment came in from the Congress, and now you have, like I said, a string of opposition politicians going to Jantar Mantar, visiting Sonam Wangchuk, checking on his health, and urging him to end his fast. And you've had, like I said, politicians across party lines, from Dimple Yadav to Sushma Andhare of Shiv Sena UBT to Pawan Khera to Mawa Moitra, Sanjay to Manoj Jha, I beg your pardon, Manoj Jha, many of whom visited Wangchuk. So that was one part of it. Now let's come to, of course, the health of Sonam Wangchuk, that is of grave concern, and that is what is leading to everyone else urging him to end his fast. Doctors say that he is at a risk of organ failure. This is what came in this morning. He's, of course, lost more than 8 kgs in weight, and you've had reports of his medical examination, which is happening on a daily basis, being put out in public. Abhijit Dipke himself is sharing medical updates. He said that he started to, Sonam Wangchuk, that is, he started to lose muscle mass. He's lost more than 8 kgs. His ribcage are visible, and of course, he's having trouble standing up, speaking. He's tired. He's naturally, his body, Sonam Wangchuk's body is. And you see these visuals that we just showed you. It's come out every day. Doctors examine him. His sugar levels have dropped drastically. His blood pressure has dropped. And today, you've had some doctors saying that he's at the risk of an organ failure. And that is what happened. And in fact, related to this, a Delhi High Court yesterday ordered the central government, the Modi government, to ensure that a government doctor does the health checkup of Sonam Wangchuk on a time-to-time basis, on a daily basis, and there's, to ensure that he doesn't die, Sonam Wangchuk doesn't die. The Delhi High Court said that every life is precious, and hence, regardless of what is happening, what his cause is, the life of Sonam Wangchuk is precious, and hence he must be taken care of. That is what the Delhi High Court had said yesterday. Now, in the last 3-4 days, you've seen, if you've opened social media, celebrities, film stars, politicians, activists, civil society members, everybody has come out in support of Sonam Wangchuk. And of course, Sonam Wangchuk's work is something that is globally recognized. He's a Raman Magsaysay Award winner, and he's won several accolades for the work that he's done in Ladakh for the education sector. And in fact, the movie, 2009 movie, Three Idiots, that was directed by Rajkumar Hirani, the actor who played the character of Chatur, Omi Vaidya, he put out a video too saying that, Funsuk Wangdu shouldn't die. And there you see Sonakshi Sinha, another actress, who put out a video in favor and supporting Sonam Wangchuk and expressing her concerns. And now, since the movie Three Idiots and Funsuk Wangdu, which was loosely based on Sonam Wangchuk, this entire conversation began. many question as to why the lead actor of the film is not speaking out, and that is Amir Khan, who played the role of Funsuk Wangdu. Is he trying to be politically correct? Is Amir Khan perhaps afraid of a government backlash if he decides to go out and support Sonam Wangchuk? Those were the kind of questions that were being raised. Now, this morning, a clip came in of a journalist asking a question to Amir Khan on Sonam Wangchuk's protest. Now, in his response, we'll play that bite out for you, but Amir Khan has basically said that the movie was not based on Sonam Wangchuk, the character of Funsuk Wangdu is not based on Sonam Wangchuk, and so on and so forth. So this is the video. Let's listen into it full frame. What the journalist asked and what actor Amir Khan responded to the protest, the hunger strike of Sonam Wangchuk.
That, of course, has had a deep impact for us. And you were inspired by a certain person, Sonam Wangchuk, that's what I'm told.
No, that's not true actually.
No?
No.
Oh, thank you. It was a film that, of course, has had a deep impact for us when we were growing up. And you were inspired by a certain person, Sonam Wangchuk, that's what I'm told.
No, that's not true actually.
No?
No. That is a misconception.
Okay.
I didn't know about Mr. Sonam at that time when we were doing the film 3 Idiots. I know that I saw a video of...
So that was the response of Amir Khan. We'll try and play that bite properly again for you, but that is a response that Amir Khan gave has again drawn a lot of backlash on social media, with many criticizing the actor for his response and for not backing openly, coming out in support of Sonam Wangchuk. So that was one part of it. Now, what next? What next for Sonam Wangchuk? What next for the Cockroach Janata Party? And now all eyes are set on to the 20th of July. That is when the big march of the Cockroach Janata Party and Sonam Wangchuk will take place. They have announced
it was a film that, of course, has
the Parliament
had
of
a deep
India from
impact for
Jantar
us when we
Mantar,
were growing.
and that is how they will intensify their demand of the sacking, or the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. In fact, the Cockroach Janata Party and Sonam Wangchuk in particular, he made a statement today. A week Sonam Wangchuk spoke to the protesters at the Jantar Mantar, and he had a message for them. We'll try and play that message for you, and what he told the people at the protest site, basically telling them that please come out in large numbers to the Jantar Mantar on the 20th of July. Remember, that is the first day of the monsoon session of Parliament. And
आप लोग अंदर बाहर
to what Wangchuk said.
बाहर से कमजोर हूँ मगर अंदर से बहुत मजबूत हूँ और मुझे उम्मीद है आप लोग अंदर बाहर दोनों.
Okay, so we'll try and load that bite as well. Apologies for the technical error, but basically Sonam Wangchuk said that he'll try to be there on the 20th of July when the Cockroach Janata Party undertakes that march from the Jantar Mantar to the Parliament, which is a few kilometers away, and their aim is to demand and let the government hear what the demand is. And the reason I'm saying that is because for the last about month and a half since the Cockroach Janata Party sort of mobilized offline, and you had this whole protest at Jantar Mantar, the Modi government has refused to even acknowledge the presence of Sonam Wangchuk and the CJP protesters at Jantar Mantar. As we speak, no one from the government has reached out to Sonam Wangchuk or the CJP for a dialogue to end this deadlock. All we had was a comment from the Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan while he was giving interviews to television channels. He said that these protesters, the CJP is a disruptive element, and one shouldn't pay too much heed to that, and they're anti-national and all of that. That is what what was said about the CJP by the Education Minister. But other than that, you haven't had any formal delegation or a meeting or representatives or officials going out to meet Sonam Wangchuk, hear him out, and then try to find a way out So that is where that is where things stand at the government's end, and this lack of acknowledgement of the Sonam Wangchuk hunger strike and the CJP protest has only made the Ladakh activists resolve stronger. And he said he will stay alive till the 20th of July, at least to ensure he's there for the protest. He even joked that if he is not alive by until then, his ghost will be there. So, but largely the picture is this: Sonam Wangchuk's health is, of course, needless to say, it's not in the best of shape. Yet his resolve is intact, and he said that he will try and participate on the march on 20th of July, and that is sort of the next big step that the CJP and Sonam Wangchuk will take after close to 3.5 weeks of protest and hunger strike at Delhi's Jantar Mantar. A lot of eyes will be on that, because given the statements that politicians, particularly opposition leaders, are making, one can expect a lot of prominent opposition names to be part of that protest on day one of monsoon session of Parliament. What happens then is something that, of course, we'll keep tracking here on HW News, and we'll keep you posted about it as well. But that's all we have for this live session. Thank you so much for tuning in, and do subscribe to HW News English for all the latest news and updates. Thanks for watching.